Like you're streaming like a cooler with a fan inside of it and ice on the top or something. That would be work. That would work. Smoking a brisket. Oh, okay. Fascinating. You're like, oh, what else can I do with this? That's cool. That's nice inspiration. I've never done a long cook like that. Smoking camel stuff. Captain, I love that. Oh man, a good outdoor cook. Sounds great. It's an ad starting in just a moment here for some folks, so bear with me. Bear with me. All right, garlic is done. Now, I'm gonna do I'm just doing all this stuff here. What I've got so far is I've drained some white beans. I have the bean juice there. Some butter for the sauce, white onion, red bell pepper, yellow cornito pepper, and thin sliced garlic. I'm gonna do sauce with some tomatoes in it. So I'm gonna take these tomatoes. These are like um, farm. I don't know. I got these at the farmers market. They're pretty green. They're like little green guys. Actually, this is probably a better. Probably get them closer here. Um, I don't know how well these are going to be in a sauce, so I'm going to take these and cut them up, and then salt, put them in a little bowl and salt them, and then we'll see how that goes. A sad ad this time. I'm sorry. Wait, sad SADD, like Students Against Drunk Driving, or like emotionally taxing. I need to rinse this knife off, and my hands. My hands are covered in garlic juice. So, just a second. Um, Again with the ad thing. Emotional. Okay. I was going to say Students Against Drunk Driving or feelings. Again, I don't know how these tomatoes are going to be for a sauce, so I'm going to cut them up and um, salt them and see if they soften up a bit. They're really hard here, and I don't really want them. I don't need them to be. Um, they're not going to be like the sauce itself. That's going to be mostly the butter. So I'm just kind of curious how they're going to be. They're not sauce tomatoes, that's for sure. Before I even slice more of those up, let me put a little. Whoa, come back here, friend. Put a little salt on this guy. Yeah, that'll be good. Ooh, ooh. I haven't had these yet. These are really good. Em- Emotional damage. Man, ooh, almost sliced my finger. Whoops, I didn't. Okay, so just doing all this little mess here. Basil will be last, and then I'll actually get to cooking. I don't have that. I don't think I have that emotional damage sound alert. I'm not just throwing things on the floor. I have a compost bucket down here. Just uh thank you, Sally. Yeah, I can pay attention to chat or I can watch my hands, but I can't do both very well. This knife is not uh, these tomatoes are like thick. It's not catching. The blade isn't. You know those commercials where they take the knife and they're like, and they slice the thin slice of tomato. Definitely can't do that with this one. Maybe those are maybe those are just Instagram ads that I get, and I call them commercials because I'm of a certain age. Yeah, they're solid. These have like I'm gonna I'm gonna like squeeze this. Like I'm squeezing this pretty hard, and it is only just popped. Like they are not. Uh, these tomatoes are not soft, despite being not new. Sally, good. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I forget what the knife is, but if you said the name of it, I would be like, oh yeah, that one. Um, I just saw it today. They're good tomatoes. These guys are trying to think of when I got these. I mean, these have literally been out on the counter for at least 2 weeks, probably more. Might be three. Ginsu knives. No, that it wasn't those. Those are on commercials, DJ Harley. Those are your actual commercials. These are like your new Instagram fly by night brand. Maybe they're not fly by night. I don't actually know. It wasn't Ginsu though, but Ginsu's the one where they cut the can apart. Like, look at this. We're gonna cut a can and then we're gonna cut a tomato, and you're like, but why? Why are you doing this? I don't know why I'm being so precious with these. I'm turning them into like a looser sauce. So, are those tomatillos? No, these are. Oh, what are these called? I wrote down what these are. Uh, I can actually tell you when I got them too in my notebook. They're not tomatillos. Tomatillos are slightly larger, and they have the paper on the outside, right? Mini heirloom tomatoes. They might be. Liz, hello. Um, welcome in. Thanks for popping in. These are slightly, yeah, there's some type of heirloom tomato. I don't know what their actual name is. Um, let me see. What did I wrote down? I wrote down green tomatoes. That's not helpful. I wrote down heirloom tomatoes. They're not sun golds. They're not tiger toms. Um, I could, I know I have this information because I order from the farmer's market weekly, and they put it on their pre-order, the actual name of the tomato. So I can check. They're green. Henkel's Willing, yeah. The Henkels are the good ones. This is a Shun, which is a good brand. Uh, the like, if this was like a piece of meat, this would be going right through it. But it's like a tomato, so it's like impossible for some reason.